What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Tony Swedberg, back with another video, and today we are doing the best solar sales training. I have recently gotten to solar sales, coming from car sales, and man, solar sales was, I was a little bit nervous, getting into like selling something different. Like solar seemed a little complicated. Man, my mindset was wake up and just learn as much as I can and take action. And, I'm going to get it. Eventually I'm going to get it. And it only took like a week and a half before like I knew enough to like sell everybody. So closing percentage is at like 90%. So I'm closing like 9 out of 10 people as long as their credit qualifies. They're there when I get to the door. But man, sales, it just, all your sales techniques you can bring to the next sales job or to the next thing that you're selling. So let's get into it. I'm just gonna go through my process and how I think during the sale. So I think that's gonna help you guys the most. So I get literally a text message from one of the internet managers, and they'll send me the information. They'll send me the address, the person's name, what their light bill is, just all their information, like, oh, they have a certain electric company. They'll send me all that information. I go to the appointment, let's say it's 5 p.m. I pull up to the house, and that's it, really. I get like 1 or 2 of those a day, and I also help manage. I've brought on half the salespeople, so I'm recruiting as well. I'm a part owner in the company, but I also sell because there's so much money there. Like it's just too easy to make money, man. I barely even worked my first month. I think I made like 55 grand. So crazy money in solar. But so I get to the door, I knock on the door. I just go, hey, I'm Tony and I say my company's name. I'm gonna talk to my partner, see if I can start putting our company out there, but I don't see why not. But just running that by him first. So I'm Tony from Solar. What's your name? Or, I know their name already, whatever. I was like, how are you doing? I'm here for our 5 o'clock. I was like, man, this is a beautiful home. I really like the neighborhood. Pulling up is like so peaceful. Give a compliment, let them know like I think their house is nice, something authentic, something that you're like, oh, it is a nice neighborhood, or there's a lot of families in here, or whatever, something authentic. And then ask to take off your shoes if they want you to take off your shoes. Once you get into the home, say, can I set my stuff over here? Go put it on the table that you're going to be doing the business deal at later. And then just build a little rapport. So how was your day? So you got any plans today besides this or whatever? Like if it's early in the day, you could say something like that. Just casual talk, build a little rapport. And then just say, so did the scheduling team tell you what we'd be doing today? Okay, well, I'll be taking a look at your AC unit, also your water heater, the insulation in your attic, and I need to take a look at your breaker panel as well. Where's that located? Boom, go check out the breaker panel, take your picture, for the install team. Go look at the AC unit, make sure it's not 20 years old. After that, check the water heater, or send a picture of the water heater to the boss. Sometimes you can replace that, save a lot of energy, and those aren't too expensive. So establish yourself as an expert. When somebody sees you, do all these things around the house, they see you as an expert. Okay, so very important. You don't come off as a salesperson, you come off as an expert, someone who's doing an energy evaluation. So that was very important, just the psychology behind that. We had a trainer, he's very good. I'm gonna get him on the channel. So I'm gonna get you, Jake. And he's a beast. He's been doing it over a decade, man. This guy knows everything about solar. Very talented. So I'm gonna get him on the channel, hit that thumbs up button, I'll get him on here. And I couldn't imagine somebody being better than him or know more than him about solar. So you guys definitely want him on here. So now let's get to the good stuff. So after that, you go, hey, it looks like, your AC unit, it looks like it's about 8 years old. So you're still good there. They last anywhere from 15 to 20 years. Your roof looked good. I checked that out, as I was walking up. This establishes you as an expert. And it's like, oh, like it's good information. It's value for them. They're like, oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Oh, my windows are good. Like I don't need new windows. Oh, my insulation's good. My water heater's good. So you do all that stuff and you go, so now it's time to pick their brain, okay? So this is where the value is coming for you guys. So now it's time to pick their brain. So when I sit in front of a customer, it's all about asking them questions, right? So I'm diagnosing them. So I'm gonna ask them questions, and I'm gonna sit back like, so what do you know about solar? Okay, maybe they got a bunch of quotes. Maybe I'm the third company there. Now I know that they need to be closed on the company. Like, they need to be like sure that the company's gonna do a great job. I'm gonna have to bring up that my company has 5-star reviews. I'm gonna have to close them on why I picked this company. So one of the things I say, just like I did in car sales, was, hey, listen, I understand I did the same thing you're doing before picking a company I wanted to work for. I looked at about 10 different companies in this area. I even put them into columns and looked at like the pros and the cons and everything like that. And one thing that really stuck out about my company is that we do everything in-house. So a lot of companies, let's say they knock on your door, they come to your home, and they give you a quote. Well, when they give you, let's say you need 20 panels for your home, well, they subcontract that work out. So they'll just run 20 panels through, let's say 5-6 different companies, and whoever gives them the lowest quote, they're gonna go with them. Sometimes those companies that give the lowest quote, it's a 2-star company. So you don't really know a company you're going through. Well, we work with this company, and we're partnered with them. So they do all our installs, and as you can see here, they're a 5-star company as well. So that's one of the reasons all our work gets done the same. We've replaced 15,000 roofs. We've never had a leak. You know, and like, that's the thing. So when you're talking to a customer, you have to realize that they need to be sold. That's why they called you, okay? Like, they don't, unless they're like a complete laydown, like, hey, I want solar, hey, I'm just gonna do the paperwork. They called you because they need you to sell them. They need you to take their hand, and like, they're very uncertain about some things. So you gotta talk to them and see, you gotta plug in these uncertainties, okay? So you're gonna see like, oh, they're uncertain about the price, you know, or they're uncertain about the company, or they're not closed on this, or they're worried about this, or they don't know if it's gonna work, or, you know, all that's what you have to do, is you have to really pick their brain, listen to their brain. So it's not about you talking, you guys, it's about you listening and then giving the right information. So it's not about being, like I said in the last video, it's not about being machine gun, meaning like just spitting stuff out you think they want to hear. It's about being a sniper. So as soon as you hear an uncertainty, you have to make them certain, if that makes sense. So once you plug in all these uncertainties and make them certain, then you go for the close. Every time I get somebody to shadow me, you guys, every single time, they go, oh, that was just so easy. They're just like a lay down. Oh, they were just like, I mean, I've literally had my buddy's little brother who's like 23 years old, and he's just, no, they didn't even give you any objections. They didn't even, and I'm like, that's because that's how I set it up. So it's all about plugging in those uncertainties and then going for the close. What a lot of people do is that they go for the close too early. The people still have uncertainties, they're still unsure, and then they start getting objections, and the salesperson sits back and tries to overcome these objections when like it's already, like, it's too late. Like, yeah, you can sometimes overcome the objections, and then they're like, oh, okay. But usually when you go for the close and they say no, or they have an objection, like, you already put them in a state of saying no. Like, now I'm not gonna retract and go ahead with the purchase. So like, it makes your life a lot tougher. So what you need to do is plug in all those uncertainties and then go for the close, and it's gonna be a lay down literally every single time. Unless you miss something, unless you missed when you're talking to them, like you missed something, or you didn't ask a question to get an uncertainty out. So yep, that's how it is. I think that's gonna really help you guys. Always when you go for the close, just say, like, after that, when you go for the close, just be like, okay, great, and after you give them the numbers, and whose name did you want it to be under? Just yours, or yours and your wife? Okay, just yours, perfect. Great, I'm just gonna need to see your license, and boom, like, start the process of paperwork. So that's very important for solar sales. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, help me get to 100 subscribers, and then 1,000, we're gonna get to 10,000, 50,000. Let's blow this channel up. I'm gonna go over a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna put a lot of like stuff to like better your life. Like, I got back into sales and my mindset's right because like I work out twice a day. I'm eating really good. I'm eating whole foods. Like I just have a lot of clarity. Like, I'm focused. I don't need to take Adderall or any of that junk anymore. Like, just all natural, just focus. So there's a lot of things that I do to, you know, just give me a lot more energy. I feel like I have a lot of edge over other salespeople and just other people in general. And you know, just talking about it, pouring into yourself and how to make yourself more valuable and how stuff just comes to you literally when you're more, you have more value and knowledge as a person. So I don't know, we'll get into it in other videos. Comment down below, let me know what you want to see. Have a great day.